Black male celebrities got caught up in a snowstorm. We got the snowstorm. What are we doing, brothers and sisters? I'm standing with Smokey Robinson, brothers and sisters. I'm standing with Smokey Robinson, brother. Oh, yes. I'm standing with Smokey Robinson, brothers and sisters. How dare these damn salsa bunnies? How dare these damn salsa bunnies accuse the 85-year-old man? How can an 85-year-old man, assault 4 salsa bunnies? How can an 85-year-old man assault 4 salsa bunnies at the same time? Brothers and sisters, it's getting ridiculous. Brothers and sisters, how can an 85-year-old man hold down 4 salsa bunnies at the same time? This is getting ridiculous. One of the salsa bunnies, I told y'all to leave that salsa alone. One of the salsa bunnies said, Uncle Smokey. One of the salsa bunnies said, Uncle Smokey assaulted me 23 times. Lord have mercy. How could he assault you 20? What woman comes back a second time? What woman comes back a third time? What woman comes back a fourth time? What woman comes back a fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You came back 22 times after the initial. You came back 22 times after the initial. You came back 22 times. That was not sex assault. That was a relationship. That was not sex assault. That was a relationship. That was not sex assault. You were in a relationship. He was clapping burrito bunny cheeks. He was clapping salsa bunny cheeks. He was clapping brown bunny cheeks. And somewhere along the line, you got upset. Maybe you thought he was going to leave his wife. Maybe you thought he was going to give you some money, a house. I don't know if Uncle Smokey made you a promise. I don't know if Uncle Smokey made you a promise. I don't know if Uncle Smokey made you a promise, young salsa bunny, but ain't no way you was assaulted and came back 22 more times in the blue room. Uncle Smokey got a little freak in him. He got a special blue room. Uncle Smokey got a blue room. I think Puffy got a white room. What's up with these colored rooms? What's up with these colored rooms, my brothers and sisters? Why do you need a special colored room in order to clap cheeks? Somebody help me. I don't need no special colored room for Cinnabons and peach cobbler. Oh, no, I don't need no room. I don't need no special rooms. When it's time for Cinnabons and blueberry cobbler, when it's time for Cinnabons and peach cobbler, when it's time for Cinnabons and apple cobbler, I don't care what color. I'm just kidding, brothers and sisters. I'm just being funny, brothers and sisters. Y'all worrying about the color of the room. Damn the room. Cinnabonanza. Let's have a Cinnabonanza. You got the buns, I got the ice cream. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. You got the Cinnabons, I'm bringing the ice cream. Let's have fun. You got the peach cobbler and the buns. But we're going to have to seriously do something about this snow bunny crisis. We're going to have to seriously do something about this snow bunny crisis. It's getting ridiculous, brothers and sisters. Make sure you hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. They done came for an 85-year-old man and accused him of 4 snow bunnies. I want to send a message out to Big Shaq. I want to send a message out to Big Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. I heard you got 4 snow bunnies. Shaquille, please get an NDA, my brother. Shaq O'Neal, the big Aristotle, the big Step and fetcher, Uncle Shaq, get you a NDA. I think Shaq is smart enough. Shaq got too much money. I think Shaq got those 4 snow bunnies under NDA. I think Uncle Shaq got those 4 snow bunnies under NDA. Don't do what our good brother Smokey did, Shaq. He got caught with 4 salsa bunnies. He got a polygynous salsa bunny situation. Shaq O'Neal got a polygynous snow bunny situation. Smokey Robinson got a polygynous salsa bunny situation. Uncle Shaq O'Neal got a polygynous snow bunny situation. Make sure you get an NDA. Make sure you get an NDA. You said Shaq is the big Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. You said Shaquille O'Neal and Clarence Thomas look like they could be brothers. Shaq ain't as bad as Clarence Thomas. Shaq be cooning. Oh, Shaq definitely be cooning. Shaq definitely be cooning, but he not as bad as Clarence Thomas. They might be brothers, cousins, I don't know. But Shaq, make sure you get you an NDA. I'm trying to figure out how we don't want 1 black woman, but we got 4 snow bunnies. We don't want 1 black woman, we got 4 salsa bunnies. This is crazy. This is crazy. We got polygynous salsa bunnies, polygynous snow bunnies. This is getting ridiculous. Somebody gonna pop up with a polygynous rice bunny situation. Somebody gonna pop up with a polygynous rice bunny situation, and somebody gonna pop up with a polygynous sand bunny situation. Black men do not date white women out of rebellion. Can we stop using the word black and African American? First of all, I'm an African. That's number 1. I'm an African. If anything, American African. I was born in America, but I'm an African. American African. You understand? I'm not going to stop saying black because I think black is the most beautiful color in the universe. I think black is the most powerful color in the universe. Black soil, the black skin of the black queen, the black womb that gives birth to beautiful black babies. I will never stop using black. Now, if you got issues with being black, so be it. What do you want to call yourself, white? What do you want to call yourself, white? No, you don't want to call yourself black. You want to call yourself a white man's word like indigenous. You don't want to call yourself black. You want to call yourself a white man's word like aboriginal. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, Negro. Black is beautiful. Black is awesome. I have no problem with blackness because the light comes from the dark. You can't have light without darkness, brothers and sisters. God is black. The universe is black. Melanin is black. Carbon is black. I don't have no problem with the word black. I know some of you Negroes is like to intellectually masturbate the white man's vocabulary. That's your business. You want to intellectually masturbate the white man's vocabulary. That's your business. No, none of the white man's words apply to us. None of the white man's words can properly define African people. So I'm not going to go back and forth over the white man's words. Teach me an African language. Couple black kings just won the game for Manchester United. Shout out to them brothers if they not bunny hopping. Shout out to them brothers. Wait, time out. Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, please come to the front. Colin Kaepernick, I got a gripe with you, my brother. I salute you. I appreciate what you did, taking the knee. You sacrificed your career for the respect and integrity and safety of our people. But brother Colin Kaepernick, I'm getting reports, my brother, that you have been snow bunny. Can somebody confirm if our brother Colin Kaepernick, can somebody confirm if our brother Colin Kaepernick has been bunnied? I heard that you have been seen with the sand bunny or a rice bunny. Colin Kaepernick, my dear brother, have you been bunnied? Has Colin Kaepernick been bunnied? Can somebody confirm? I heard Colin Kaepernick was caught bunny hopping. I don't know if it was snow. I don't know if it was rice. I don't know if it was spice, sand, or salsa. But I heard Colin Kaepernick is not with a black woman. My dear brother, I hope that's not true. Colin Kaepernick, my dear brother, I hope that's not true. Colin Kaepernick, you cannot stand up for black people and bunny hop. This is the same issue I had with our great ancestor, Harry Belafonte. Rest in peace to Harry Belafonte. I will not throw out the baby with the bathwater. He stood with Dr. King. He helped finance the civil rights movement, but he married a snow bunny. Colin Kaepernick, you cannot do that. Colin Kaepernick, you cannot do that. You have to stop doing that. You cannot fight for us and then go marry the rice. You can't fight for us and go marry the spice. You can't fight for us and go marry the ice. You can't fight with us and go marry the sand or the salsa. Colin Kaepernick. I need confirmation. She black? I don't think she black. Not the picture somebody sent me. You want me to stream with you, young king? You got to pay for that. The most requested black scholar in the world for 15 years don't come free, my young king. The most requested black scholar in the world for 15 years don't come free, my young king. We got to finance the movement. What are your thoughts on Martin Luther King? He's the greatest black leader we've had. And he's the last great black leader we had. Malcolm didn't get a chance to get started. Fred Hampton didn't get a chance to get started. So Dr. King was the last one who was actually able to put some of his things into place. Beautiful like lace. How you doing, sister? I want you to go natural. That beautiful brown skin. You got to go natural. Joe Button podcast part 2. Don't worry. Me and New Jersey Joe going to link up. Don't worry about that. Will you marry Simba and Suki? Will you marry Simba and Suki? Will Dr. Umar make Simba and Suki his 2 wives? Well, they're going to have to go natural and change their professions, and we'll be all right. They would both have to go natural and change their professions, and we'll be all right. But they're 2 beautiful black women. Much love to Suki, much love to Simba. 2 beautiful black women. South Africa, July 14th to July 17th. There ain't no way Smokey Robinson was able to assault 4 sand bunnies at the age of 75. There's no way. There's no way Uncle Smokey could assault 4 salsa bunnies at the same time at the age of 85. Who believes that? What woman comes back 22 times again after the first assault? What woman you know does that? That was not an assault. That was a relationship. That was not an assault. That was a relationship. What woman goes back 22 times after the initial assault? That was not an assault. That was a relationship. Why would you want to marry 2 women? You only need one. How you know what I need, my beautiful sister? How do you know what I need? It's not about sex. It's about the work. I keep telling y'all, sisters, get out of your lower chakra. This is not about it's not about that. It's about the work. It's about the work. Who is the new pope? What's the name of the new pope? Y'all said the brothers didn't get the job. The Roman Catholic Church is racist. Brazil, stop. Byron Russell, Lord. No, not Byron Russell. Byron, what's Byron's last name? It ain't Russell. How y'all doing, my beautiful African sisters? All right, all right. Byron, what was Byron's last name? Y'all done made me forget his name. What's his name, y'all? Byron. Los Angeles Lakers. He just got accused by a bunny. He got a salsa bunny case, too. Can women have 2 husbands so you can have a loosey-goosey? Not in my house. 2 husbands so you can come in my house with a loosey-goosey dripping all over my floor? No, thank you. You can keep that goose. You can keep that goose. Oh, no. Oh, no, not in my house. You're not going to be coming in my house with a leaky transmission. No, thank you, my sister. You are not coming in my house with a leaky transmission after you done been with another man. I don't think so. You keep that goose right where you keep that goose right where you had it at. You take that goose. Byron Scott has been salsa bunny. No, there will be men and women employed at FDMG. There will be, yes, sir. There will be men and women employed at FDMG. Loosey-goosey. Leaky transmission. Loosey-goosey. Leaky transmission. Loosey-goosey. You leaking transmission fluid all in my bed sheets? I don't think so. I don't think so, my sister. Who tapping in? Let's do some tap-ins. Tap in before my phone die out. Who tapping in? Who tapping in? Tap in. We got to organize, energize, mobilize. Donald Trump has signed 23 executive orders. Donald Trump has signed 23 executive orders. We're going to have to talk about it. Donald Trump has signed 23 executive orders that negatively affect African people. Donald Trump has signed 23 executive orders that have negatively affected African people. Who the new pope? Who got the new pope job? Did they give the pope job to a brother? I said, is the new pope a brother? Is the new pope a brother, brothers and sisters? Can somebody confirm if there's an African in the Vatican? Can somebody confirm, is there an African in the Vatican? Did one of the brothers get the Vatican job? Do we have a black Jesus? Do we have a black Jesus in Rome, brothers and sisters? That one of the elders, they chose a white man. Don't tell me they chose another Caucasoid. Lord have mercy. So brothers and sisters, don't worry, I'll be pulling up the Joe button sooner or later. Piers Morgan tried to get me on the show. I'm not feeling him. Piers Morgan tried to get me on the show, sent me an email. I'm not feeling that. If you live in the United Kingdom and you got a podcast, I'll be in the United Kingdom. Where my Manchester Africans at? It looks like I'm going to be at the University of Manchester, England. It looks like I'm going to be at the University of Manchester, England, Wednesday, May the 28th. Where my Manchester Africans at? I won't see you for African Liberation Day, UK, but I will see you in Manchester 3 days later. I won't see you on African Liberation Day, my UK, United Kingdom, my English Africans, my British Africans, but you can meet me at the University of Manchester on Wednesday, May the 28th. Where are my Manchester, Wolverhampton, Luton, Bristol, and London Africans? I will see you at the University of Manchester on Wednesday, May the 28th. And then on Thursday, May the 29th, I'm at the Oxford Union for the great debate where Malcolm X stood 100 years ago. Where Malcolm X stood 100 years ago. Excuse me, Malcolm X will be 100 this year, but where Malcolm X stood a few months before he passed away, that Malcolm X debated at the Oxford Union, I have been invited, coming in the tradition of El Hajj Malik El Shabazz, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, will represent Malcolm X at the Oxford Union on Thursday, May the 29th, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. If you have a podcast in the UK, I have some time to do podcast interviews Wednesday.